Ilhan Omar is currently under attack from literally everyone in Congress. This is an issue where bipartisanship comes in. Usually when there's bipartisanship, usually it's to fuck over the people. And that's what we're seeing right now. So I'm gonna. I hope I remember. I'm gonna leave the link to her donate, her Act Blue link in the description. Please go contribute to her. I donated first $5, and then I woke up today. I was like, I want to donate more, so I donated $15. But there's about to be a resolution that's gonna go into the House where they're gonna vote on whether or not to basically condemn the remarks made by Ilhan Omar. And if I'm correct in that it's a non-binding resolution, what that means is the House can send out a statement. It doesn't have anything to do with legislation or anything, but you put out a statement saying we condemn the remarks of anti-Semitism, or we don't like anti-Semitism, or we don't support the anti-Semitism of Ilhan Omar or whatever. But she is somebody who is extremely brave. She's actually braver than AOC at this point. It's actually, if I were her, I'd be pretty scared because, and that's why it's so, admirable, her courage, because I think it was at the West Virginia GOP, whatever it was, there was this picture posted of, insinuating that, like, she's the offshoot of the 9/11 attack. I think it said something like, never forget, and then it has a picture of Ilhan saying, I am proof that you have forgotten. And it's getting to really, really crazy levels, and there are really crazy people out there, and all it takes is one lunatic to do something absolutely horrible like that. So, you kind of know how that situation is going down, and she needs our support, more than ever. Now, there are a couple things that you can do to support. One, you can contribute to, her campaign, which hopefully I'll remember to put the link in the description box, but, contribute there. You can go on Twitter to voice your support with the hashtag I stand with Ilhan. You can also call your congressional member and express your support for Ilhan Omar and your opposition to this bullshit resolution that they're trying to pass. So basically, in her comments of calling out AIPAC, she is now being proven correct because Congress is trying to essentially effectively silence her after she has critiqued Israel. So basically, you critique Israel, you say, I can't criticize Israel without heavy repercussions because of AIPAC, and then what do? Like, I think they're raising money off this. I think they send emails to people saying, oh, look at this, contribute now. It's like, holy shit, like, you're just proving her point. So there was also a representative, a Democrat named Juan Vargas, I think, who literally outright, he said, questioning the U.S. support for Israel is unacceptable. It's verbatim quote. Verbatim. So he's saying the quiet part out loud, essentially, is what he's doing. And Ilhan, and I talked about this when she was first elected, I said it, I knew it was going to happen, was that she was going to shift the Overton window when it comes to the discussion of the Israel-Palestine debate that exists in the United States. Because as we see right now, there's a heavily endowed culture of, if you critique anything about Israel, you are an anti-Semite. And we need to fight that and destroy that bullshit narrative that exists. Complete bullshit narrative. So, by the way, I'm also a little disappointed in AOC and Bernie Sanders because while AOC is going after the dumbest criticisms of Ilhan as well as, the Islamophobic things that are being said about Ilhan, like she sent out a tweet condemning the picture that I just described to you guys, the crazy picture I described to you guys. And also, she also, I believe, had responded to the Juan Vargas quote that I just told you about. But that's an easy thing to do, though, to really show your defense, because all you're doing there is you're just going after the dumbest things that anybody can go after. But you're not, coming out saying, I fully support Ilhan Omar. In fact, she keeps sending out these tweets saying that, she learned from her comments and, figured that she needs to be more sensitive or something like that and think about it. It's like, she didn't do anything wrong, AOC. You got to stop saying that, man. There was nothing to learn from because she didn't say anything incorrect. And she keeps making that implication. It's really fucking frustrating because she's being much braver than you are at this point, by the way. And that's not a shot at AOC, but it's like she's really fighting the fight right now. And AOC isn't coming out to be her most valiant defender, but rather, picking shots at the dumbest shit that people are saying in response to her, which is easy. And then Bernie hasn't even said a word about it. And Bernie's word would be really important because he's Jewish. So, and this is the problem with identity politics and what happens when you start getting into identity, which in this case, this identity stuff is mostly used by the right because they're the ones saying you're anti-Semite, you're an anti-Semite, you're an anti-Semite, your mom, your dog, your fucking turtle, everyone on the fucking planet is an anti-Semite. And there's another video I'm going to be getting into kind of going about that. But the point here being is she is extremely brave. I'm insanely amazed at what she's doing and how she's holding up. But please, please, please voice your support for her. There's a bunch of different ways like I listed earlier, but she really needs our defense right now, and I am really impressed by what Ilhan has done.